Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We are on Chapter 3, Lesson 7, Solving Multi-Step Equations. I must have been in a really good mood when I wrote this lesson because I'm not making you take any notes. I put it right here to help you. Just let's write the lesson down. Solving multi-step equations. And really, you just have to follow the steps. Clear parentheses using the distributive property. If there's a fraction outside of the parentheses, first multiply by the least common denominator to get rid of the denominator. Number 2, multiply the least common denominator to cancel any denominators. Combine like terms, add or subtract the constant. Remember, the constant is the number that's always by itself. No variable attached. No little friend. That's on Friday's quiz. Multiply or divide by the coefficient. That's the number next to the letter. Then check your answer using substitution. All right, a little bit vocabulary review. It is coming. So write an equivalent expression to this. There's actually two that we can do. You're going to multiply what's outside the parentheses, 3, times what's inside the parentheses. So it's going to be 3. Ooh, good going there, Bono. Times 1 minus 3 times 7. So you multiply what's outside the parentheses times every term in the parentheses. Terms, every term. A 1 is a term, 7 is a term, x is a term, 5 is a term. You add and subtract terms. So there's 2 terms here. Even though I'm multiplying, still 2 terms. 3 times 1, 3, minus 3 times 7, 21. That's an equivalent expression. They didn't ask me to solve it. I mean, if I solved it, it would be negative 18. And that is actually 2 equivalent expressions. All right, let's try this one down here. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. But if there's a fraction outside, I can get rid of the denominator and then multiply it, or I can multiply it and then get rid of the denominator. What would be easier? Oh, I think it'd be easier to get rid of the denominator first. So, if I have 1/4 times x minus 5, and I multiply this whole hot mess times 4, do I have to multiply this times 4? No, just the first term times 4. So what I would get is 4 over 4 times x minus 5. 4 over 4 is 1. So 1 times x minus 5. Wouldn't that just be x minus 5? That's the answer. Let's try it the other way and see if it works. If I multiply 1/4 first and then multiply times the denominator 4. Let's try that. I'll leave this on the screen, move it up a little bit, and I'm going to try this. 1/4, can you see that? Okay, good. Times x minus 5, and then let's see, 1/4 times x over 4, and 1/4 times minus 5, minus 5 over 4. Interesting. Then multiply everything here times 4, so 4 times x, 4 x over 4 minus 4 times 5 is 20 over 4. Wait a second. When I reduce that, I get x minus 5. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And that is the same as that. So did it matter if I distributed the 1/4 first, or if I multiplied the outside times 1/4 times 4 and got rid of the if I multiplied just the fraction times 4 to get rid of the denominator? It doesn't matter which one you do. I think this is easier, but if this confuses you, distribute first. It's okay. Me? I'm going to stick with what I think is easy, but again, your option. So, 1/5 times 5. I'm going to do this first, and I'm going to leave this 2 plus x alone. Let's see. 5 times 5 over 5 times 2 plus x. 5 over 5 is 1, and I just get 2 plus x. There's my answer. See, I think that's a little easier. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and what about this? Ooh, decimals. Ooh. Right. So you're gonna multiply what's outside times what's inside. So 2.5 times 2 is 5. Well, actually, I'm going to write it out. 2 5/10 times 2 minus 4. Oh, wait, sorry. 2 5/10 times 4. 2 5/10 times 4x. Let's see. 2 5/10 times 2 is 5, minus 2 5/10 times 4 is 10x. Okay. I can't solve those two because those are expressions. And expressions are different than equations. Expressions do not have an equal sign, and you cannot solve them. They're equal to, you don't know. But equations, like example 3, equations can be solved. So let's solve the equation. First, I'm going to distribute what's outside the parentheses times everything inside the parentheses. So 2 times 4x plus 2 times 3. Do I need to multiply it times the 46? No, that's not in the parentheses, so that just stays 46. So 2 times 4, 8x, plus 2 times 3 is 6, equals 46. This I can solve because this is an equation. Expressions can't solve. Equations have an equal sign and can be solved. So, minus 6 on both sides. And I get 8x equals 40. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. And 8 divided by 8 is 1x. 40 divided by 8 is 5. So I get x equals 5. Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Now, I go back and I'm going to rewrite this exactly the way it was, except where the x is, I'm putting my answer 5. So, 2, parentheses, 4, and the x, I was trying to point to the 5 there, so good. X is 5, Yes, there's a parenthesis here, and a parenthesis here, and a parenthesis. That's a lot of parentheses. Plus 3 equals 46. All right, now I have to do what's in the parentheses first. Multiplication. So, 2, 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3. Keep doing what's in the parentheses first. 20 plus 3 is 23, so 2 times 23. 2 times 23 is 46. It equals 46, and it checks. Yay! So, you always have to go back to the original problem when you do the substitution for the check. Okay. Try it. Turn off the video and try these two problems. I have hope that you turned off the video and you tried the problem. Okay, multiply the 4 times the 2 and times the x. So, 12 equals, it's kind of small, make that bigger. 12 equals 4 times 2 minus 4 times x. Okay. 12 equals 4 times 2 is 8, minus 4 times x is 4x. If you want to change this to plus negative 4x, that would work for me. I think that would be better. So now I have to subtract 8 from both sides. 12 minus 8 is 4, equals negative 4x. That way the negative sign stays with the 4. All right, the inverse of multiply by negative 4 is divide by negative 4. And I get, happy joy joy, x equals negative 1. And I quick grab Ty, my calculator. Hi Ty, how's it going? My little buddy. And I'm going to check things. Oh, Ty isn't even on. There we go. So let's check some stuff here. I'm going to use x equals 1. So 4 parentheses 2 minus, and what have I got for an answer? Parentheses negative 1. Remember, you always put your answer in parentheses. Close my parentheses, and I get 12. Yay, it worked. I hope you could see that. That did not. There we go, 12. Yay. All right. For the next problem, B, I am distributing 3 times x and 3 times 4. So 3, I'm not even going to put the parentheses because 3 times x is 3x. Let's just finish the problem. And 3 times 4, and the rest of this just gets written down, plus 5x equals 28. Now the only multiplication I have to do is 3 times 4. So I have 3x plus 12 plus 5x equals 28. I have 2 variables. I can combine like terms. Combine like terms. Let's see, 3 plus 5 is 8x plus 12, 28, minus 12 from both sides. 8x equals 16, and I'm just going to bring that up here because it's starting to make a mess here. 8x equals 16, divide by 8, divide by 8, and x equals 2. So, wherever there is an x, that's what I put in my calculator. Come here, Ty, my buddy. And It's hard to see today. Why are you so hard to see, my friend? Here we go. I don't know what I'm going to do about you. You make things difficult, mathing it up. I don't know what to do. He's just being hard. All right, put that in there just the way you see it. So 3 parentheses, 2 plus 4 parentheses, 5 parentheses, 2 parentheses. So wherever the x was, I put in 2 in parentheses. And I get 180. Oh my. That's not the right answer. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Look, I put it in the calculator wrong. See, between that parenthesis and that 5 times 2 is a plus sign. Now, when something like this happens, what you do is you go back and you check your check first before you redo all this work. Check the check. Let's try that again and get it right this time. 3 parentheses, 2 plus 4 parentheses, plus 5 parentheses, 2, and now I get 28. See, if you put it in the calculator right, you get it right. But if you put it in the calculator wrong, you better check your calculations. The next one, I'm going to multiply whatever's outside the parentheses times what's inside the parentheses. And I get negative 5a plus 2a minus 2 equals 7. Now, you're going to notice that I skipped this step where I wrote out what I was multiplying, because I can multiply 2 times 1 in my head. It's not so bad, and I need more room to work, because me. Combine like terms, negative 5 plus 2, negative 3a minus 2 equals 7. Add 2 to both sides. Negative 3a equals 9. I'm writing really tiny again, aren't I? Divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3, and you get a equals negative 3. Okay, now I go back to my original equation, and I put negative 3 in wherever there's an a. So, negative 5 times negative 3 plus 2 times negative 3 net minus 1 equals 7. All right. Negative times negative is positive 15 plus negative 3 minus 1, 2 times negative 4 equals 7. Order of operations, multiply first, do what's in the parentheses first. No, sorry, parentheses first. Oh, and I multiply, shouldn't have done that, but all right, here we go. 15 minus 2 times 4 is negative 8, so minus 8 equals 7. 7 equals 7, it checks. Or, duh, you could just put this side of it in the calculator. Negative 5 times negative 3 plus 2 times negative 3 minus 1 and get 7. Oh, can't even see it on this calculator. I don't know. I think I need a new calculator. All right, you try the next 2 problems. And you better try them. If you don't try math, don't learn math. Okay, welcome back. Let's try this problem. I'm going to multiply what's outside the parentheses times what's inside the parentheses. So distribute first. Did anything happen to the 22x? No. 22x stays the same. 2 times 3 plus 6x plus 2 times 5, 10, equals 66. Combine like terms. 22x plus 6x, 28x plus 10 equals 66. Minus 10 from both sides. 28x equals 56. Divide by 28. Divide by 28. And x equals 2. Yay! Right? Okay, I want to get rid of that fraction 1/4. So I am going to multiply this whole thing times 4. So 4 times 3 and 4 times 1/4. This is already times the 1/4, so I don't have to multiply what's in the parentheses yet. So I get 4 times 3 equals 4 times 1/4. Remember, this stays W minus 4. We don't mess with that one. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 divided by 4 is 1. So this whole part here, W equals -4. Sorry, that's not an equal sign, silly bono. W minus 4. So then I just have to add 4 to both sides. And I get 16 equals W, which is really W equals 16. And if I check that, let's go back. 16 minus 4 is 8. 8 divided by, wait, did I do that right? No, 16 minus 4 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3, so that one. Fix that. Here we go. A little box around it. Oh no, that's a done deal there. All right, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to multiply the whole thing times 2. 2 times 1/2 and 2 times 46. Remember, this is already times 4x plus 3. So I get, well, 2 times 1/2 is 2 over 2 times 4x plus 3. And 2 times 46 is 92. All right. 2 times 2 is 1, so this is 4x plus 3 equals 92. Minus 3 from both sides. Get 4x equals 89. Really? All right. Divide by 4, and you get, I don't know. Clear that. 89 divided by 4 is 22 1/4. I don't like that answer. Put it, make it a fraction. 89 over 4. So I get x equals 89 over 4. Okay, let's check that because that looks crazy. I love it when crazy things work though. All right, so 1/2 times 4 times 89 over 4 plus 3 equals 46. Okay. 1/2. 4 times 89 divided by 4, remember those just sort of cancel and you get 89 plus 3 equals 46. 89 plus 3 is 92, so 1/2 of 92 is 46. Oh my goodness gracious me. 46 equals 46. Now I'm going to go back and put that in a calculator because I know you don't trust me, but I'm sure that's the answer, crazy as it is. 1/2, you see that? Oh, okay, yeah, 1/2 times 4, parentheses, 89 over 4, close that parenthesis, plus 3, close that parenthesis, equals 46. Sometimes crazy is the answer. All right. Try those two problems, and I will go over them when I see you again. Oh, wait, you know what? Pause the video, do the problems. I'll go over them now. To get rid of this 4, I'm going to multiply everything times 4. 4 times 12, 48. 4 over 4 times 2 minus x. 4 over 4 is 1, so 48 equals 2 plus negative x, because that bothers me. Minus 2 from both sides. 46 equals negative 1x. Divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, and x equals negative 46. Again, I know you don't trust me, but let's do the problem. Here we go. 1/4 times, parentheses, 2 minus, parentheses, negative 46, parentheses, close the parentheses, checking everything, and ba-dam, 12. It works. Crazy is good. Here we go. Multiply everybody times the denominator 3. 3 times 1/3, that's 3 over 3. Nothing happens to the x plus 4. And then I have to multiply 3 times 5, and that's 15. Keep the x. And 3 times 28, which I don't happen to know. What is 3 times 28? Let's find out. 3 times 28. Ooh, 84. 84. Okay, so now this is just 1. So x plus 4 plus 15x equals 84. Well, that is a lot of problem going on there. Whoops, 16x plus 4 equals 84, minus 4 from both sides, and this needs to come up here because I've run out of space, because me. 16x equals 80, divide by 16, divide by 16, and get rid of the 23 because it's in my way. X equals 5. That was a lot of work, that one. I like it. X equals 5. Okay. And let's check that real fast. 1/3, parentheses, 5 plus 4, parentheses, plus 5 times 5 is 28. Yay, it worked. Take care. Bye.